I was always the robber. I always wanted to be the robber, and I always wanted to be the cowboys and Indians. I wanted to be the Indians, or I didn't ever see the other side as any fun, and I hurt animals when I was a child. I'm not going to go off into a lot of details, but
and you know that they say that that's like a textbook characteristic.
I understand that. That's
but
what they say.
That you agree with, I would think.
Well, yeah, I've actually met and talked to a lot of people, a lot of guys that hurt animals growing up. I mean, you'd be surprised that really, because I understand that they say that people killed animals but hurt animals, but I've talked to a number of people that, oh yeah, I used to do this to our animals, and so I know that it's not just me. People just don't. Anyway, but I did, and I used to, and I hate to say it, I was pretty rough with my brothers and sisters also. I was pretty mean to them as far as, physical abuse goes.
What would you do to them?
I mean, I would, I don't know, I'd take the games that I played a little too far. I just put it that way. And I can't explain what it was, and I've apologized to them for it over the years. And, like I say, I have a family, just like them other people had a family, but, like I say, the only thing that I covet in this world, period, is my family. And other than that, I just really don't, I don't really care too much for life, period, really. I don't know what it is.
When you die, where do you think you'll go? Do you think death will be better?
I personally feel that if there is a God, if there is a devil, I personally don't care either way, because I refuse to worship anything that's not tangible or made themselves known to me, or I feel like it's a conspiracy, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so I'll never bow down to anything or anybody. It's not in my blood. And if there is a God or a devil, if I get sent to hell, if I get sent there, I'll spend my whole life trying to take over hell, because I'll bow down to no person, no entity, no being, no God of this world, no God of any other world or any other universe, ever.
So you are the center of the universe?
To me, yes.
Mm-hmm. Now, you said you can assess people, and I believe that. And we've been talking for a little bit, so how do you assess me?
You?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I figure you probably to be just off really talking, but I really haven't. Right now, we're just kind of. I guess you could say we're just doing this interview right now, so I really haven't asked you any questions. So
right.
I wouldn't know. I can just offhand, I would say that you probably spent. In high school, I'd say when you graduated and went to college, you spent a lot of years work. You probably knew you wanted to be where you're at a long time ago, but you're not where you want to be. You probably want to be at the top somewhere. You would like to be somewhere better into a company where you're at, but you're not there yet. As a matter of fact, you probably didn't even see yourself in this position. You probably wanted to be something more than what you are right now. Even to the way your career is going, but you're not there yet, and but you're still striving to be.
Yeah.
I mean, I know things.
Mm-hmm. When you are at the truck stop or in a situation, and you said that you can immediately have a grasp of the environment.
Right.
How do you pinpoint who it is that you're going to go after? How does that happen? Like, how did you pinpoint the trucker?
I don't pinpoint. I don't look at an individual as being weak, because I see everybody as weak.
Right.
So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if a guy's standing here 350 pounds, solid rock, 6 6'7", 6'8", or if there's a guy standing here that's 5'2" and weighs 120 pounds, I see them as the same. They're not, I don't, like I say, I go through situations. You have to look at a situation and always go to the end of it and see the end of it before it happens. You have to, and then you have to have the alternate routes in case the main route of your plan is chopped off. You have to have other ways around it, and I have to see all of these things in any situation. It's actually one of the laws in the 48 Laws of Power. Actually, I'm not sure which number it is, but to see the end. And that's what I see the end of things, and it doesn't matter. Like I say, it doesn't matter. I don't pick somebody out.
Okay.
They pick themselves.
So explain that in more detail to me. They pick themselves. So they put themselves in a vulnerable
Well, it's
situation.
just whatever situation it is. That's right. I mean, if I was somebody else and if I knew me and the person I was, there's no way I'd want to cross me, period. If I was, it doesn't matter who I was, what situation I was in, because there's never any situation that I'm in that I don't feel that I'm not in control, ever. I feel that I'm where I'm at because that's just where I'm at. There's never any situation where I'm not in control. Shackled down, chained up, it doesn't matter. I feel I'm in control.
Do you feel in control right now?
I'm here because I want to be.
Right. That's right.
So
what is it that you want to happen next? I know that you basically want to control your destiny and you want people to listen. And where do you go next? I mean, what happens?
Well, like I say, I've had some investigators already from Mississippi come up here and been talking with them.
From some murders in Mississippi?
That's correct. And then I've had, but like I say, I'm not moving further with anything until I start getting things. They can search till they want to, and I'm never going to say anything else about it. I mean, they've got a lot of information now, but I'm not going to solve anything that for these investigators or these other people until I start getting the things that I wanted. And if I don't get the things that I wanted, then that's fine. But I'm still see the end for me. It'll be soon. It'll be within my family's lifetime, and which is okay with me.
Because what you want is to die.
That's correct. That's the only thing worthy of a warrior, I guess you could say. Death. It happens to everybody. I don't fear dying. The only thing that I even worry about is the emotions that my family might feel.
Right.
But other than that, I'm good.
Do you have any ounce of regret for anything that you've done?
Yes. For bringing something beautiful into a world that's killing everything anyway, that's dying, won't be here long anyway. I have a daughter. I mean, I'm not upset that she's born. I mean, I love her, but I'm upset that I just wasn't thinking and brought her into a world that's people are killing themselves anyway. And so I just I regret that. But I mean, I don't regret her. I regret my thinking. And I guess you could probably say I regret maybe not being the person that my family should probably think I should be. I don't regret the person that I am because you are who you are. And I can't help the way I think. I don't know why it is that I am. I've questioned myself for that. I don't know why I am the way I am. I don't know why I think the way I do. It just is. It is what it is.
If you were to be released, you're back out into society, would you think that it would be
No.
No, what?
I wouldn't advise anyone to. I mean, not unless they want a lion loose in the streets.
Because you'd kill again.
More than positive. I just don't take well to, I don't like people crossing me. I feel that insubordination is punishable by death. I mean, I got crazy, I got different thoughts. I just don't, I wouldn't let me go.
What are your thoughts? What is it that goes through your mind again and again and again?
It's everything at once. I used to just think that, I think of situations, it's constantly things are going through my head. Now I think about other things. It's creation. I think of how things were created, what people are, what purposes are, what makes people think the way they. I have so many thoughts that run. I call them. I don't know what it is. I'd call them thoughts of supreme being. I don't know. I just have things that I think about the universes, how we're here, how we possibly could be here. I've thought like this for a long time in my life. I don't think like normal people. Never have. And
so you think you were probably born wired this way, with the racing thoughts and the.
Well, I'd say this is that I know that I was born this way, yes, and everybody's not born, I guess you could say, with the Spirit of God in them, as they'd say. That's why I have this Bible verse on my eye, if you see it. It states in that verse that, and I didn't get it because I feel, that I'm the Antichrist per se, but that it states in this verse, it says, "And everyone that does not confess that Jesus Christ is come in the flesh is not of God, and this is the spirit of the Antichrist, which you have heard was coming and is now already in the world." If you notice, he says this is the spirit. So that means that there's other things that are born without the Spirit of God in them. A lot of people don't take that and see that. So if you're not born with the Spirit of God, if you're born with the spirit of something else, then you're born, then according to the Christian Bible, then you're not, everybody can't have the Spirit of God in them.
So you don't have the Spirit of God?
Not according to the Bible. If you're going by that route, no, I definitely do not.
But what about you? What do you think?
I feel that I'm in charge of my own destiny. And if there's a God, then I'm definitely not going that way. If that's the way the Bible teaches. And if I'm going the other way, I'll spend eternity, like I say, trying to take over, run something. And I personally feel, though, that we're in charge of our own destinies and we're each capable of being our own gods. It just depends on how strong you are and your mental capacity, if you're able to conceive of the thoughts of the universe.
Right. You have a 2-year business degree?
Yes, I do.
Now, why'd you get that?
Why? The girls.
In
college.
School?
Yeah, women. It was a way to meet more girls. I went on an academic scholarship, but I just went for the women, really.
So you like women a lot?
Yeah, that's an understatement. But, yeah.
How many people, men and women, have you killed?
I have never killed a woman.
Okay.
And I'm really, I'm not at liberty to say right now, but it's been, as far as the murders that I've been a part of, but there's been quite a few.
A dozen?
At least.
20?
Under.
So more around the 15?
Somewhere around in there.
Do you remember each one?
Like I say, I've been involved. There's been other people involved, but you know, I guess guilty by association, things like that. But yeah, I remember every person.
Do you remember their face right before they died?
I mean,
Their expression?
the ones that I've seen, their face, yes. I mean,
What do you see in their face right before they die?
usually fear. I mean, that's usually all anyway. If somebody sees death coming, then that's usually fear, yeah. And that's all I mean. If I seen death coming, I don't know how I'd handle it. I mean, even though I'm ready for it, but there's no telling.
And you say you really don't feel anything when you see that last expression on someone's face, which is fear, and that doesn't elicit any kind of emotion in you.
No.
Just walk away and go on to the next scenario.
Down to business.
So it is like a business.
I guess you could say these gentlemen here wouldn't be standing here. This jail wouldn't be here. Lawyers, judges, people in government, they wouldn't be here if there wasn't people like me.
Now that brings me to another question. So you are representing yourself.
So far, but I did fill out papers the other day to see an attorney, but that's only because I'm a little upset because things, I don't know how a nice way to put it. They keep wanting, hey, we just want this information, but we can't do this for you. I'm just giving you what I'm hearing. This is what I'm hearing. But we just want some information. We can't give you this, or we can't do. That's up to some of the powers that be. But we just want some information. Yeah, but that hasn't got nothing to do with us. But we just want some information, and I'm not at liberty to give any more information until you know. I'm not asking for a miracle. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm agreeing. I'm ready to go. I'm ready for death. But anyway, I got this lawyer for just in case. I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know what was going on. I haven't heard from Sillover. I didn't know if any media was coming. You know, if I was media, I'd be all over this because things like this don't happen.
No, they
often.
don't happen, and they're very interesting. I mean, I don't think there are a lot of people like you.
There's not.
So yes, it is.
And so, anyway, so things just haven't been going quite my way. So I filled out last week some paperwork. But I mean, the lawyer's either going to, I mean, I'm going to be honest with them. Either this my way or the highway.
So why even have a lawyer?
I need him for different things. I need them for other things.
Yeah. Basically, to cut some deals and get some things going.
That's right. I'm trying to help someone out. That's one of the deals. I'm trying to help someone out, and I needed the lawyer for that.
I don't know.
And I needed the lawyer for that.
Okay.
So because apparently they're not listening to me, and so you know that's. Like I say, they don't have to listen to me. I've already got what I want out of this. I guess you could say not what I wanted, but in the end, I'm still going to the same place. Mm-hmm. So they can handle it how they want to.
You know, you're going to the same place. The destiny is determined. What would you say to your daughter? What would you want your daughter to remember of you?
Well, you know, she's had my daughter's grown up to she's been she's seen her mother and me do a lot been involved with a lot of things, and she